there was a young, he was probably 18 years old, short little guy. And you look at him and you would think if the wind blew a little bit too hard, like his body would break. I mean, he looked like that. And I'm not ripping on him. But that guy, his heart motivated me every single day. I would look at this kid and I was like, dude, this guy won't stop. Like he would fail and keep failing and couldn't do this and couldn't do that. But he wouldn't. It was like Rudy, the story of Rudy, right? The Notre Dame football player. It was like that on steroids. I mean, the guy was insane. I mean, and then it got to the point where certain people in my class, in my bud's class, were messing with this stuff. They would break his helmet so it would be jacked up, and just like, hey, dude, get out of here. You're not welcome. And I remember I saw a dude about to do it, throw down his helmet, and I almost stuck my thumbs to that dude's eye sockets. I was so freaking ticked off. Like, you do not do that. Like, that is the cadre's responsibility to decide who gets here. You're a student. But that guy's heart and his passion and his mindset was insane. And he ended up washing out, which, I mean, it was probably inevitable. Just like he couldn't carry other people, but like he motivated me. And I've always been motivated by the big dudes, the guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger, the guy, which is fake, but you know what I'm talking about, that look. But I tell you what, man, that guy motivated me. He motivated me, and he made me want to stand up for him. And he never understood what he did for me. Like, that dude was feeding me daily, and it was awesome. I could be down like I'm cold, I'm weak. I got chafing in between my legs and my armpits. And then I would look over at this kid, and I'd be like, and he's standing there perfectly at attention, ready to go for the next one, just ready to go. I mean, what was he thinking? What was going on in that guy's mind? And he motivated me. God knows how many other people. Totally got off topic. What was that question again? That story took me out. Sorry.
Well, just helping, men and women in uniform to stand tall.
Yeah, I guess I think that's kind of an internal issue. And I think the way that we do that is we show that it's okay. No matter what we say on social media, to a group of people, to just a friend, it's going to get picked apart in some way, shape, or form. It's going to. If I did a post on media saying God is great, I'm going to hear, oh, there is no God. There, the banter that goes back and forth. And I could put up a picture of a beautiful, like, little puppy. I mean, everyone loves puppy, right? Someone will be like, I hate that breed of dog. They pee and like they're just never happy. There's always those naysayers. And once you realize that that's just the way, that's the world we live in. We have good, we have evil, right? It's no different. I mean, you can take the good and evil to anything and everything you do. You're going to get the naysayers, and you're going to get guys that are like, man, I'm so glad you said that. And this is where it really hit home for me. And I did a post a couple years ago, and it was scripture or something, and it was like a motivating thing. Because I love motivational quotes. It feeds me. I read them every morning, and it gets me going. I kind of like, hang on them, and I try to put them into life, or where it happened to my life. And I posted something. I would get these messages from people that I don't follow, or they don't even, I guess they followed me or whatever. And they're like, hey, I really appreciate this. I needed this today. And that would happen over and over. And I would get, hey, I really appreciate you standing up for your faith, being in the military. It's been very hard for me. So it's like, if we could be those examples. And if I get one comment like that, I don't need comments, but if I get a comment like that, I'm like supercharged. Let's go. It'll take out 100 bad ones, because I know the bad ones are coming. But it's like, if we can affect one person in a positive way, who are they going to affect? We help one, they help their whole family. Their family's helping other friends and family. I mean, it's the spider web. You know how it is. It just it goes out, and that's for me. That's my thing. It's like, if I can help one person, and now it's not even that. It's like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to open this mouth of mine. Granted, I like to talk. Might be a downfall at times, especially if you ask my wife sometimes. Yeah, we gotta have that strength, and it's hard to say things sometimes. I'm no different than the next guy. It's hard for me to post some things. It's hard for me to, do a speaking event and mention the word God or Christ or something. But like I'm like, no, no. Like I'm gonna get naysayers no matter what I say. Then if I don't say it, I'll get naysayers. Why didn't you say it? So it's just like you can't win. You just like you gotta be led by that heart, follow the heart, and be obedient. But I have it where I don't get offended by people. I mean, people say some stuff. I'm like, ooh, that wasn't very nice. But yeah, like I'm very confident, and I believe that me opening my mouth and talking about certain things is supposed to happen. And if it just helps one person to put that gun and they take that gun away from their head and they're like, okay, yeah, this is a small thing. I can do better or whatever. I mean, that's worth it to me. That is worth it to me, hands down.